Remember last time we had him and like 3 people got mad at us because they didn't know who he was?
It took me 30 minutes to realize who I was sitting next to be fair. Last time.
We had an intro or something?
Well, we never did.
Oh, yeah.
I just assumed people knew who John Crist was.
I think, who's this guy?
I got a couple nasty emails saying, well, y'all didn't even introduce your guest. How are we supposed to know who he is? And I was like, turn on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Open Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Turn on. Yeah.
Do you watch anything that makes fun of Chick-fil-A? Because if you do, you've seen him.
Do you have an Enneagram?
My department. Oh, yeah. What happened to Enneagram? Did I take him down? Did I end him?
I was rooting for you.
Yeah, I took it. That's it.
I'm a 10. Anyway.
Welcome back to the Duck Call Room, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with our, I'm going to be so bold as to call him our friend. John Crist is back in the house.
Let's go.
I don't know if he would say that outside of this room.
No. I got a random text from a weird number.
What is it?
Like 6 months ago. It was like, hey, man, John Crist, new number. And I was like, I'm going to sell this.
Oh, yeah, you're in.
And I was like, I am in.
If you make
I didn't even get Willie's new number.
Yeah, if you make the new number list, that's big time there.
And if you, I would say a new number is either you made some great choices or some poor choices.
So where would you classify?
It's one of the two. Because either you're like, oh, I'm much more popular than I used to be, or
got to get rid of some old friends.
George Jones said
or there's people looking for me.
Yeah.
George Jones said it best. The choices I make.
Yeah, there you go. You got to live and die with them.
You got to live or die with them.
If Si said I got a new number, what would you think? Good or bad?
So Si, like this, I may actually. I don't know if I've deleted all of Si's numbers.
Si's got a couple.
He does.
Like,
I've got Willie Old, Willie New, and Willie New in my phone.
Yeah.
But he texted
y'all
me
bringing that up. I don't even know what my number is.
Well, I can give it to everybody if you want.
Well,
I've cleaned up some of them because I got Si Robertson and Si Robertson New. But there's
been many.
Yeah.
And they're all landlines.
Yeah.
Phones don't work for me anyway.
Yeah, it's not your thing.
I ain't worried one way or the other.
Well,
all you do is text.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's a pet peeve for me.
Oh, you just made him mad.
I said, hey, I said, why didn't y'all let me know?
2 minutes in.
They said, we text you.
Gonna read
and
a
I
text.
said, hey, I don't text.
Oh yeah. Do you TikTok?
No.
No.
Somebody's been telling me you need to.
Because of the Chinese?
Well, who knows? I don't know who because of, but I used to TikTok.
He ain't doing it.
Ain't doing it.
Well, last time.
How's the stand-up comic business?
Oh yeah. Well, I got a show in Shreveport. You want to come do some time up front? Tell some stories.
You can intro him.
Yeah, that
would be awesome.
Opener.
That would be big. When is it?
It's in April. How you up between now and then to get 5 minutes of a routine together?
I'll have to get with Phillip and see if we want to drive over. That'd be.
Oh, I thought you were saying Phillip for like the routine. I was like,
no, Phillip. Phillip.
He will drive you.
What if he had to do 5? What would he do?
It just depends on if it would take a weird political turn or not.
Yeah.
So where are you going to be at in Shreveport?
Margaritaville.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me look.
Horseshoe.
Wild
Is there a there's a casino there?
Yeah, a few of them.
Yeah. I'm not going there.
Binion.
Yeah, you are. I got bad news. Lock both of your doors.
It's bad?
Shreveport?
I thought it was the Strand. The Strand Theater.
Never heard of it.
I don't even know where that's at.
But I don't spend time over there. But I'm sure we can find it.
For a good reason.
I don't guess that's for the restaurant and foods.
That's in April?
Yeah, I think it's
around
in
Bossier.
April,
We're in.
Yeah.
Si's in. Si will open for you.
How far is that, an hour?
Yeah, about an hour 20.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to bring my wife over there for that.
Oh, yeah, come through.
Just
we'll save you a section.
Hold on. We get a whole section.
Section.
Well, but last time we didn't introduce him, and some of our fans got mad.
Yeah.
We did not introduce.
So I did it right off the rip this time.
Well, no, but I've decided to list off some of his great accomplishments according to Wikipedia.
I can't wait for this.
Wikipedia.
His first job was at a Chick-fil-A restaurant, but he was fired for using his arm to stir the lemonade.
That is true.
That is
Why
true.
is that on your Wikipedia?
I don't know.
You can take that down.
I can?
Did you write it yourself?
Oh, no.
What did you get fired for?
I was stirring up the lemonade with my hand instead of the spoon. And then my boss caught me.
I'd have just said, hey, I'm putting love in it.
Well,
there you go. There you go.
All good food. Hey, that's why grandmama's food's so good.
Yeah, cooked it with her hands.
Hey,
She put John's hands in
She
it?
put it together with her hands, you idiots.
like a piece of like some
Yeah.
bread. You do
Oh,
it
yeah.
yourself. Yeah, no gloves back then.
Yeah, ain't no glove now.
No,
Gloves.
Hey,
And he got his first performance at a Chili's.
that is true.
hey, there you go.
That is true
That's
in
big
Pueblo, Colorado.
Do you know how brave
Oh,
you
wow.
have to be to do stand-up comedy in front of people drinking Chili's margaritas?
Oh yeah.
I would say stand-up comedy would actually get me to visit a Chili's again. That's
Hey, that's disrespectful to Chili's.
it is, but it's not very
Find
good.
American cuisine.
Whoa.
Their tortilla chips have no tensile strength.
That's
Uh-oh.
blasphemy, dude.
Uh-oh.
No, what?
No, you dip them and they just break. Like
No,
Oh,
no.
it ain't nothing worse than guys that the dip chips don't
But
break.
the sauce
Yeah.
is phenomenal. And part B of that,
you still on them Southwestern egg rolls, ain't you?
Hey,
yes.
Hey,
Me and Allison
they
went
need to
back
change
to
them out for Fritos. The
Samplers
Fritos
came
big
over.
Frito dips.
Yeah.
Oh
At
man,
Chili's. We went to Chili's for the first time in decades.
Yeah, because somebody graduated.
Oh,
No,
You-
we were like,
that's-
we're going to Chili's.
somebody got education.
Whoa, just on a regular night?
Yeah, we were
Whoa,
doing it.
special occasions only.
No,
What
we're
do you
going
mean?
to Chili's.
How well is this pod doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
After that, we were going to a minor league hockey game. That's how good we're doing.
That's a night.
That was
which
the
he's a
night.
sponsor of. by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, really?
I'm on the ice, my
Oh
friend.
yeah.
So we're walking into Chili's. There's tables open everywhere, and I'm like, "Yep, I'm about to live like a king again."
Oh yeah.
And they
the
were
only
like,
thing is
it'll
that
be an-
it's just as chilly right now is what the robot
No, they
brings you. That ain't in Chili's.
no.
No.
Oh, they bring it to you. The robot brings
The
it to
cat
you.
robot.
But Chili's, they don't do
Food.
anything because it was an hour.
Well, where's
and
that? We
45
talked
minute
about
wait.
that on here. Where was that at then?
Oh no, that's the salsa cat robot.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that. I
that's
thought
a
that was
that's at a
Chili's.
little place we call the Hat,
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was Chili.
also known as El Sombrero, but
Yeah.
loosely translated to the
My
Hat.
fault.
Chili's had an
Hey.
hour and 45 minute wait, and I've never been ashamed to be from West Monroe until that moment.
Oh,
I was like, "Are we really? Are there people waiting an hour and a half?"
I thought it
Yeah.
happened that time me and you went on the observation mission at the Golden Corral because that was pretty shameful.
Observation mission.
Well, we ate a little bit,
Well, we
but
were the
we
two
really just
smallest
wanted
guys.
to. We had never been in Golden Corral, and when we were the smallest people in there, that's a
Really?
problem. Yeah,
Why was the wait so long?
At Chili's?
Yeah.
You said it. The wait.
because
No, he's back.
Pun.
man, you really bring out the
Catch
best
him.
in this guy. Man.
Catch him at the whatever Strand Theater in April
Yeah, he's
sometime
back.
in
I'm gonna-
Shreveport.
I don't need him to open. I'm gonna take that joke.
Better be careful.
That's like have you ever had like a line outside of like a nightclub or a bar, and they go, "There's a line." You go, "Actually, I'm going home.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I wouldn't.
I don't want to
wait
get
for
a
things.
Bud Light in there for $7. I'll just go home
At the gas station by my house. They sell them way cheaper.
for $3.50."
yeah, and they'll even
Yeah.
put them in a bag.
And the line.
What a life!
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best restaurant in the line. It's how long? Actually, I'm good.
Yeah,
I went next door to Outback and they said 15 minutes, and I looked the girl in the eyes and said, "No,
it ain't worth that.
no,
either.
no, not even close."
Yeah, Outback's no.
So how long? Si, if they said there was a line you can meet Trump, how long would you wait?
No,
No.
I'm not a lying person.
Yeah, I respect that, dude. You're not doing
Okay.
it
For the
Yeah.
'Cause
president,
the only
For
thing
the
I
president?
don't even know, I don't even know if Jesus was there. I don't even know if I probably would stand in line for him.
I
Yeah.
hope you've been waiting 78 years for that one, big dog.
Lord.
76.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
in
so
line.
it said wait in this line for 10 minutes for Trump. You're out. You're out.
No.
I like that. I respect that. I respect
No.
it.
I feel like I would
I
wait
had said though when everybody was just trashing him and didn't even recognize him the last time he was president.
Yeah.
I said, "You idiots don't know what you're looking at."
Yeah.
I said that man's gonna be. He will go down in history as one of our best.
Yeah.
But you're not waiting 10 minutes to
waiting
shake
10?
his hand?
No, I watch him on TV. Hey,
Yeah.
the boy is good at what he
He
does.
said, "Hey, tell him Si said what's up."
So I said, you
Had it-
realize there was a time he'd had to wait an hour to meet me, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you talking about that? When I went to what? Can't even think of the name of the. Yeah, it's the sports deal.
We'll just assume
World
it was in
Series.
This was
Alabama.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Virginia checks.
But anyway, we're driving, and hey, 10 miles from where we're supposed to go, the traffic is just horrific. It's just bumper to bumper, and ain't moving.
10 miles?
Yeah.
Humble
And I
brag
said,
alert.
"What in the world is going on?" And the driver turned around and he said, "Hey, idiot, they're all coming to see you."
Yeah, 10 miles of traffic.
And I said, "What?"
Who are these
time.
people?
I said, yeah. I said, what? Hey, they need to get a life.
Yeah, what? They're going to be let down. That's what I say when they meet me.
No,
I go, "This is
that
not
was
gonna-"
the day that, hey, they run what? I think we run 6,000 people actually got my autograph and picture.
That's
No
a
wonder
lot.
you're tired.
No. And I said, hey,
It's carpal tunnel.
that day I said, guys, I don't know who was in charge of this, but don't ever let this happen again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who is
This was too much. I couldn't even enjoy it because I never raised my head. I was like this, and they're clicking the
He's been on
camera.
oxygen ever since. Well, I got into my yard and that stupid, what's his face, cut my tree down. I said, I give up.
Yeah, but you know how to replace it.
Fast growing
You can
trees.
replace it with fastgrowingtrees.com.
I missed
mean,
my tree. That guy smacked it down.
Well, you can fix that, Johnny D, because I guarantee you can find it on fastgrowingtrees.com and you can look in zone 8 and you may can even get you a better tree. You believe that? Maybe you like that one, but maybe you love the next one. Fast Growing Trees offers a wide variety of plants, including fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, and shrubs, all tailored to your climate and space with an easy online ordering process and quick delivery straight to your door. Plus, with their Alive and Thrive guarantee and expert support, your plants will arrive healthy and you'll receive guidance on choosing the right plants and learn how to properly care for them. And look, everybody knows we got Mother's Day coming up. Mom loves flowers, but you know what's even better than flowers? A plant
Bush full of flowers.
that keeps on, that next year will have flowers. And then you already got that one. Or maybe you start a tradition. Maybe you buy a different kind of rose every year. Guess what? Fast Growing Trees got you. Whether you got a big yard, small yard, no yard, Fast Growing Trees has over 6,000 plants to fit any space, from indoor plants to fruit trees to full-size privacy trees and more. And again, you don't have to spend your weekends driving around to nurseries, big garden centers, dealing with the folks and a limited supply. The whole world is at your fingertips. And you will know on their resource center if it grows in your climate. Just get on there, type in where you're at, and it'll give you a whole list of things that'll fit your house, your yard, all the things via their zone finder. And look, if you're wanting to get into plants and gardening, you got no experience, the Fast Growing Trees website has all the information you could ever possibly need.
All of it.
This spring, they have the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when using the code
Duck.
at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code
Duck.
at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code.
Duck.
Now's the perfect time to plant.
Duck.
Just use Duck to save today. Offers valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
Who's the people in that lineup that if one or two of them said, I can't make the meet and greet, it's like, we'll still do it. We'll be fine without you.
Yeah.
Where's the priority of it? Willie? Who's first? Si?
Oh,
And then
I still work here. I can't answer.
Every one of them passes my house before they go through their gate, so I don't want stuff in my
Hey,
yard.
I don't have a
But he's family. He can talk about it.
Yeah, I don't have a
No, they need.
Hey, look, they're all below me. Okay, point
Correct.
blank. Hey, they ain't got it what I got. I'm like Trump. I've got it, baby.
like Trump.
And I studied it too.
He's Trump, Willie's Elon Musk, and
Right, hey.
Corey's JD Vance.
Eddie Vance.
I was waiting on what you were going to call Jace.
Jace.
Elon Musk.
Hey, Jay's ain't him in the running.
He's RFK.
Oh.
Jace.
Jace.
We're going around
I mean,
chopping
he's a
wood
good
in the neighborhood.
kid.
To
Hey,
lose
don't
weight.
get me wrong. He's a good kid, but he ain't in him in running.
Ah, good Lord
Oh,
have mercy. Jace is RFK.
Jace is for sure RFK.
Yeah, they do
you
have
think
the
he's
same.
in shape, but then he takes his shirt off and you're not sure anymore.
Yeah, they have the
I haven't
similar,
seen
same hard stances on things that sometimes seemingly are meaningless.
Don't matter.
I
I mean,
A man of
good.
conviction.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
some weird pet peeves. Yeah.
A man of conviction.
what, Robertson?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do.
Yeah.
So somebody told me last night about he said one of his friends has a kid, but like he doesn't like the guy, so he's like, I'm gonna hate this kid. And I just thought it was a funny idea to be like, I'm not gonna like this kid because the
It's
kid's
his own kid?
No, it's somebody else's kid, a guy that he hates.
Oh, I don't like a lot of kids.
Yeah.
I thought there's a funny.
You don't
idea.
have kids yet, do
No, I
you?
don't have a kid.
Oh, no, you'll get that soon.
Yeah, you don't like them.
There's a couple kids that my kids are around.
Don't like them.
Yeah.
But what do you like the parents?
No, I don't like them either.
Oh, no,
See,
no.
therein lies the tangle. So did you not like the kid before you didn't like the parent?
The kid's
Or-
probably fine, but you don't like the parent.
That kid's just stupid looking.
Well, no, but that's part of it. Kids are entertaining.
Yeah.
They really are because, hey, you never know when something is said. They like me in a way.
Yeah, they like you. Yeah, I see that.
Because you never know what if something's said, you have no idea what I'm gonna respond with.
Yep.
No, that's
But
a
hey,
wild card, a true
but
wild
that's why,
card.
though, I am a kid.
Yeah.
I never grew up.
That's why
should
we
stay
can't
that
have
way.
Carter back.
I
on the
refuse
podcast.
to grow up.
Stay that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
And
Being an adult is, it's boring.
y'all's kids like Si?
Oh yeah.
They do.
Oh, my kids love him. Yeah.
Yeah.
My kid made a whole announcement to the entire library at school that his uncle Si was in the Vietnam War.
Now, hey, here's a kid. JD's Carter.
Yeah.
He's a future president.
Is he? Yeah.
No. Hey, I'm telling you, that boy, he'll be
Smart.
president. He's gonna
I
make.
got another picture of him at school today. We purposely don't send him with money because he likes to eat a lot. And so then my sister, who works out there, sent a picture of him holding chips. I was like, "Where'd he get those? Vending machine? How'd he get it?" He found the middle school break. I don't know how he got out of his class. Went
Smart
up
kid.
to all of them and said, "Hey, I need $1."
He's a
Until he
moving
found a
shaker,
girl
son.
that would give him $1.
Hey,
I
he's
was
a
like, he
moving
is a
shaker.
politician.
That's
This
what
guy's got a
happens
future.
when you go to a Christian school. Somebody got to come off of it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like somebody
matter of
gonna be
fact,
nice, right?
He's either
Like,
gonna run a nonprofit or
This is a hoot. During Trump's speech,
Uh-oh.
oh boy.
they're looking. The cameras are all looking at all across this thing. I thought Carter was there.
Wow, was there somebody hanging
Well,
from the
I'm
rafters?
serious. There was a kid on the front row, and he was clapping, and it looks just like Carter. I said, "That's Carter." I said, "I can't believe Carter's there."
How did he
Put him
get
to
in?
bed about 8. I don't know what he
Yeah.
did after that.
You know, I'm
Let me
serious.
come through, bro.
I'm
Let me come
serious.
through.
It was a good lookalike. I thought it was really him.
A lot
I
of
said,
good-looking kids out
boy,
there.
it went by, and I said, "God, was that Carter?"
Oh my!
I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it.
I don't know.
But the kids these days, they're probably not, they're probably not disciplining these kids. They just take away their iPad or something like that. Not like how when you were growing up.
Yeah.
We didn't even, if we had a toy, we made it.
Oh, yeah.
Stick
Playing with
guns.
sticks.
We didn't have
Yeah.
any money to
And
buy
dirt.
one.
Playing with dirt and sticks.
Yeah.
These
If it was
spoiled
a toy,
kids.
it was homemade.
Why
Yeah.
are you pointing at me?
Hey, I'm 2.5 years in. We got no iPads yet.
No,
God,
because what
I know it's coming. I know it's coming, right?
We didn't
was
have
the
them either.
long
We were
barrel-
too good for them
the
for a
long
minute.
barrel pistol that Wyatt Earp was famous for.
Oh, yep. You had one of
Well,
those?
see, we had one of them.
How much was it? How much did it cost?
It just nothing. We made it.
Oh, you made it.
Look, we made it
My.
and then cut a round
Rubber
Yeah.
band?
Hole?
out of an inner tube, and and the long barrel we had was like 24 inches.
That's the way back then.
And it had a safety pin.
Yeah.
Was the trigger.
What year?
Oh, this is in what
50
60.
what? 60?
Yeah.
60s.
60s. We made our own darts out of kitchen matches. Okay, with a needle and paper.
Wow.
Had dart wars. Okay.
That's the
You'd
future.
run around in the house, in the Robertson house, all you would hear was, ah! Well, he just got darted. And he'd come
Oh.
running by you bareback with a little needle stuck in his back.
Oh, my. That seems not safe.
Oh, it was wild. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild.
Well, they turned out all right. Look at him.
That's it. Hey.
I don't know. Man's wearing Christmas tree
But
cake
hey,
socks. And
oh, yeah.
And we're squarely in March.
Well, hey, y'all gave them to me, or I thought you did. But I thought they.
I think a fan sent them to
A
us.
fan sent them to us.
Well, hey, I thought they.
And we appreciate them, and Si wears them the most.
Well, I
Yeah,
wear
good look.
Christmas tree socks.
Yeah.
I got sock fetish. My wife is part of it.
You want to explore? You want to explore that one?
Yeah, my
My mic's
wife
not
is
working. My
part-
mic's not
Yeah,
working.
Yeah, my wife is part of it. She went to
Your wife is
sock
part of your
fetish?
sock fetish. Yep.
she went to Dallas.
You and Rex
and
Ryan.
they got a big
Nice.
sock emporium building.
Okay.
And she bought me like 40 pairs of socks, and they got sayings on them.
Oh, yeah. Jokes and
Yeah,
different
jokes on them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, look, you don't repeat it. I ignored you perfectly the first time.
Oh.
You know.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
basically
classic.
That's class.
anything you've seen in a truck stop.
It's
right?
on a sock.
Yeah.
It's not on a T-shirt in the truck stop. It's on a sock.
Jokes and humans.
Yeah.
Well, I found
Oh.
the
Wow.
show's not in April, so thanks for the fake invite.
Oh, when
really
is it?
appreciate it. It's May 10th.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
We were about to just all load up and head to
Going a lot of
Shreveport.
places. Yeah.
May the 10th. There
Yeah,
you
May
go.
10th.
Well, we'll see you there then.
It'll be warmer up there at least.
Yeah, over
Just
there.
kind
Oh,
of
that time of
curiosity.
year.
What's the biggest crowd and where?
Biggest crowd I ever performed. Oh, I did driver intros at the NASCAR race at Dallas,
Texas
Speedway.
Motor Speedway.
Texas Motor Speedway,
Okay.
probably 150,000.
Okay.
Now, I wasn't doing jokes.
Well,
I
congratulations.
mean, I was introducing the drivers, but
Yeah,
that was the
hey,
most.
hey.
You want to know a sad truth to that race? We sponsored it for 3 years.
Who did?
We did.
Duck Commander.
Yeah, Duck
Oh,
Commander.
really?
It was the,
The
Duck
Duck Commander
Commander
500.
500.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never buy the John Crist 500 because
Yeah.
they don't say that on TV unless
Yeah,
you
and
pay
they
double.
even had a lady make me a
That was the Duck Commander 500.
Elvis
For
Presley,
3 years,
You know,
Wow.
We thought we were a big deal for a couple days.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
hey, we was.
You didn't. You didn't
Did you get to do it on like Sunday?
I'm on Sunday. Yeah.
Was the race over on Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the 3 years we had it, every one of them was over on Monday.
Monday they rained out.
It rained. I mean, I was like,
Because
this is just
NASCAR drivers can't drive in the rain.
Yeah, which I think would be way more interesting.
Oh yeah,
Way
it'd be a
better.
lot more fun, a lot more wrecks.
Well,
Yeah.
or slow down.
You ain't
you
got a
know?
wreck.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
can't slow down on a racetrack.
You got to navigate around
You
it.
got to put the
Yeah, that's not
Travel
the.
to
You
travel
didn't see
for
the. You didn't see the ROI on sponsoring a NASCAR race.
Oh,
Yes.
we figured it out.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily what the pamphlet says, but
But yeah.
We didn't get as much as Coke did, I can tell you that
Yeah, I'll
much.
tell you that. Yeah. What a time.
Well, I just got sad.
Yeah.
That's why I sell worms now.
travel season's coming up. People are going to be taking airplane rides. People are going to be taking fishing trips. People are going to be going on cruises. And what happens when you do those things? You get motion sick, right?
Yeah.
Well, our friends over at Relief Band, they can help you. That helps relieve the nausea that's associated with a lot of those things and the vomiting that's associated with things like motion sickness, anxiety, Hunter, migraines, hangovers, morning sickness, chemotherapy, and so much more.
I'm putting it on right now.
Ooh, if you almost got twins, that morning sickness is twice as bad. Let me just tell you about that. So you get her something to help her out. Relief Band could be that solution for her. So Relief Band is a band that you wear on your wrist to give you relief from nausea. Depending on how you're feeling, you can change the intensity to make it stronger or weaker. It's 100% drug-free, non-drowsy, works quickly before or after symptoms start, and has zero side effects. Plus, Relief Band's new Premier Plus model provides advanced nausea relief, includes a digital clock, and utilizes smart skin sensing technology to preserve battery life. Relief Band is FDA approved, clinically proven, and recommended by doctors nationwide. Look, and here's a real story from one of the Relief Band customers. Clara says, Relief Band has been life-changing for my family. I suffer from motion sickness and nausea due to anxiety, and I cannot remember a day without nausea before Relief Band. I love it so much, I bought one for my
I'm about
son.
to go ride Batman at Six Flags 18 times in a row with this.
And look, if this weather keeps going on, every airplane ride I've been on for the past 2 months has been like a roller coaster freaking ride. And I don't get motion sick, but it'll make you think about it.
Yeah.
It'll make you consider it getting motion sickness up there. Help yourself out. Help somebody you know out with the Relief Band Premier Plus. So if you want to cure your nausea problem fast, join the hundreds of thousands of people who are nausea-free with Relief Band. Right now, we've got an exclusive offer just for Duck Call Room listeners. If you go to reliefband.com and use promo code
Duck.
you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping. So head to reliefband.com and use our promo code
Duck.
for 20% off plus free shipping.
If I came out here to do like an internship for a week, who would I hang with Si for a little bit?
No,
What-
that doesn't work.
What would I do?
Internship at Duck Commander?
No, I just
What do
gotta
you
get
wanna
around
do?
to people's like, do some hunting, who would I shadow?
No, you come with me.
Nobody here really works.
There lies
That's
the
a-
problem.
yeah.
That would probably be the man you would go.
If you want to go hunting
Go him.
and fishing, though, come
Yeah.
holler at me. Yeah, we'll
What's
go have
Willie,
fun.
what's Willie doing? He's right. He's a
That's
CEO.
That's
Well,
a
he
good
ain't never
question.
here.
He's
Yeah.
not- where is he?
He's out on the road all the time.
He's been in
Is
London
he?
for a while.
Yeah.
Doing what?
They were at some conference or something. I don't really
Now, Willie's career, it's weird because now he's just watching his daughter work. Like how
He's-
most people watch
taking
their
a
kid
different
play
path.
Little League.
Yeah, he's just
watching Sadie do
Oh,
stuff.
he ain't doing that. He's doing a lot on himself. We actually, me, him, Corey, when we went to San Quentin for God behind bars.
to
He's
jail.
doing that kind of thing.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Which is, it's wild.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, jail."
I did go to Angola with Willie recently.
Yeah.
Willie's just
Where's
trying
that?
to stay out of jail by going to jail.
Well, don't you think the like it's what has happened in the past with Duck Dynasty is the past, and the future is not like to keep like it's all evolved, and everybody's
Yeah.
like there's new people and there's new
Well, that's
like
the new show, I guess.
Yeah.
The revival.
Yeah,
Duck
no, no.
Dynasty, the revival.
You want to be on it?
It's actually funny.
I bet it is.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, because like Sadie and John Luke literally grew up
Oh.
on Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
They was kids.
Yeah.
Well, now they're married and got kids.
Yeah.
So it's a hoot.
They got how many generations? 4? 5.
No,
Four.
more than that. Yeah.
Four.
Well, if you
Depends on
go,
what
I
side
can't
of the
keep up.
family.
It's more
yeah,
than
if you
four.
go on
Yeah.
Corey's side, it's a lot more because
Yeah.
they actually take care of themselves and live a little bit
Oh,
longer.
We live longer on our
Oh,
side of the
yeah.
street.
Yeah. Robertsons, they expire about 80, seems to be. So.
Hey, 80 ain't bad.
No.
I'm shooting for a Hondo. Me and my
yeah.
woman's shooting for a Hondo.
Yeah, I
There you
think you
go.
got
Well,
it in you.
speaking of your woman's side, I do want to make you aware of something. I know you've been all tied up in watching the news, right? Have you seen the news that one of your celebrity crushes is? I
Are you about to say on the market? Because that's
Hey,
wild.
celebrity
she's not on
crush?
the market yet, but Dolly Parton's husband did pass away. So I'm just saying, eventually
Yeah,
she's going to be
I
available.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that because they had a good relationship. Okay.
Yeah, what are you trying to make a joke?
He was a good
No.
man. Okay.
Not at
Number
all.
one, the dude was a good man because he didn't, she done her thing as a superstar.
He's a
on-
genius.
He
is
supported
what
her.
he is.
Oh, to be
And,
fair,
he
I never knew
supported
she
her,
was
but
married.
he never went anywhere with her.
I'm pretty sure he like
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I
Oh.
never knew she was married. Whenever it come
he
out, I was
laid
like,
concrete
she was-
for a living.
he did what?
Really?
I'm pretty sure
No, he was a working man.
Yeah.
he
And
was
he-
out
He's
there
just
just
a
like,
normal dude married to a beautiful Dolly Parton.
See,
well, you didn't have to not make him beautiful.
yeah, he was probably.
I said he was a
You
great
can't be
dude.
ugly and be married to Dolly.
No, he was a great dude.
But it's one of those things. So, like, if he lays concrete, you go, "Let me do 3 days a week."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, he's a working man. He goes, "Well, let me loosen up this schedule."
Yeah, I probably ain't got to show up on Friday.
He paved asphalt. For a
Paved
living.
he was
I
an asphalt
he
guy.
ended up owning the business, so probably
he owned
other
the
people were
business.
doing the paving
Yeah,
at some point.
Yeah, you got to own it.
but asphalt's a good business to be in. Buddy of mine does that.
I like those businesses where you don't have to. It's the people that are they got money around, and you're like, well, I don't think you're checking the P&L. Like, I think if this business is bombing for 10 years,
Yeah,
you're
but
like,
he was
They're going to be okay.
yeah.
but hey, he was the type of guy that he
Worked hard.
was a public relations man.
And he could go to
Okay,
Dollywood and nobody
he
knew who
kept
he was.
everybody happy.
Yeah, that's true. I've never seen. I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah.
No,
He would probably just go to Dollywood and not pay and just ride rides and
well,
go home.
No, I'm
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
No, she said it. He's kind of an introvert. Okay?
Yeah.
That and it worked great for their relationship. Yeah.
When do you remember when you first came to discover Dolly Parton?
Oh, good grief, that's when I was a kid.
When you like,
He's
when-
always
I
it was when she was on the
It's a family show,
I
man.
never can think of that guy's name. The guy she started out with, Porter Wagner,
Porter
on
Wagon.
his show. Okay, that's when yeah.
And who would be the Dolly Parton of today?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
No,
What?
No,
No, I'm with you.
No.
Yeah,
What
what?
are-
Yes.
Turn off your microphone.
no. Taylor Swift ain't even Taylor Swift ain't even in Dolly Parton's league.
She ain't got no theme park.
She
Yeah,
is
she-
a billionaire.
Oh, I know she's got the money, but hey, she ain't the person. Okay, she ain't got the personality.
Yeah.
Okay? That's my humble opinion.
Yeah, because remember back in the, like, you ever see those videos about, like, Michael Jackson and then people passing out? Like, I don't think celebrity's not like that anymore.
Nah.
Where people are like, couldn't handle themselves
Oh,
and they
yeah.
would pass out.
Yeah.
You should have been around in 2015 with this.
Yeah.
Old women just dropping left and right.
She gone.
No, I had a lady. She was fixing to have a baby.
Yep.
For crying out loud.
A baby.
I was in I was in South Carolina. Oh,
Fits. That tracks.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Yeah.
around Interstate 40.
well, she was, and I said, and then they told me about it, and I said, hey, you idiots, why didn't you tell me? I
Good.
said, hey, have she on a stretcher? And they said, yeah. I said, hey, pick her up, bring her up here on stage.
Wheel her on in
Yeah,
here,
that's
buddy.
what
I said,
talking
bring her
about.
on in here where I
Yeah.
can meet her, and then she can go to the hospital and have her baby where she's got people taking care of
As
her.
long as she names it Silas.
I don't care. No. Look, hey, that was in the summertime, like in August,
Yep.
and it was hot, and people were in line passing out.
Oh, she had the baby then.
And then they had told me, wasn't supposed to be there for like 3 hours. Well, I said, hey, look, what are y'all talking about? They said, well, it's over. And I said, no, it ain't over.
Yeah.
I said, look at the line. I said, hey,
That's a man of the people.
I said, hey, I'll be here.
Mhm.
Hey, when we get through the line, that's when it's over.
Yeah. That's like Garth Brooks.
The guy that was running the venue, he said, why did you do that? And I said, it beats going back to the stupid hotel and sitting
Man,
in a
this guy-
room
that-
twirling
that's-
my thumbs.
Y'all are joking, but that's the truest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Look up Garth Brooks. He
Oh,
did.
I thought that was a song.
Garth Brooks did a 24-hour meet and greet.
Oh no, he
Didn't
he had a catheter put in where he could just pee in a
Yes, look it up. See, I think it was at the CMA festival outside in Nashville.
Army.
Willie did the same
Insane.
thing.
24-hour meet and greet.
That's right. It's signed for 24 hours.
George
Never
Strait-
got out of his chair.
That's unbelievable. Can you
Had a
imagine that?
catheter put in.
Yeah.
I'd just get up and go take a leak.
No,
Like,
he just said, I ain't leaving here. I'm signing all that.
Everything. He's signing
Hold
everything.
on.
was that Garth Brooks
That's true,
or
look
Chris
it up.
Gaines?
That Garth
Chris
Brooks is a
Gaines.
man of the people, like
Yes.
he's talking about.
Yeah, it works.
And
yeah.
I am too.
And he would say, Garth Brooks, while he's looking it up, I remember even now, because he does stadiums now.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I understand the sacrifice it takes to get out and come to a show. And you pay $40 and you worked hard for that
Yeah.
$40.
And
I'm going to give you the best.
And you're going to meet me. I'll stay
I'm going to
here.
give I don't know
Yeah.
if he meets people now, but he goes, I'm going to give you everything I got
Yeah.
for the next 2 hours.
And he does.
And he does still.
And he does. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Yeah.
Garth Brooks, according to artificial intelligence of Google,
That counts.
there's not much info about a catheter meet and greet with Garth Brooks, but here's some related information about Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood.
There you go.
He
I can
has-
find it.
I don't need to know about catheter stuff on them.
Who did a catheter?
I would like to revisit today's Dolly. Would it not be our hometown girl,
Who?
Lainey Wilson? Like she's from just down the street. I mean, if you had to pick like a today Dolly
No.
with that personality,
No. That's a good choice.
you know, I'm just saying.
There is.
like,
That's a good
Laney?
choice.
I'm
yeah.
going with Lauren
So
Daigle.
she's like that, okay?
Christian-
She's like that.
Christian Dolly.
She's a people person.
Christian Dolly, Lauren Daigle.
Yeah.
Lauren's good people.
Lauren's from down here too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lafayette girl. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, and
Big
you know who else
thing.
is
I
from-
went to Angola with Lauren, remember? And I was like, hey, she might actually get to sit next to Jesus the whole time we're in heaven because
dude, and Theo's from here.
Yeah.
Louisiana got it. Everybody.
Well, we ain't got a lot going on, but we got personality.
But the people that do come out of here,
we're just as weird. I didn't know Theo Vaughn was from here. Oh, he's
yeah,
from Covington.
Covington.
yeah,
That
yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of
sense.
That adds up with
Yeah.
everybody I've
Yeah.
ever met from Covington.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, when north
Yeah.
wind blows, he smells New Orleans. So, you know, I mean, like,
Louisiana you got a lot of good exports.
yeah,
I forgot about Laney.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
she's from just down the road, not too far.
From here?
Baskin, Louisiana. Yeah.
Somebody
About
stole
40
her
We
sign
went
or
through there
something.
when we went to Honey Hill.
Mm,
We played basketball
Honey Break.
with
Yeah, Honey Break.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
pretty close.
I was
Yeah,
about to
she's
say.
good people.
But I think she got to have a little bit more. She just came on the scene.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
Dolly
just saying if
Parton.
you had to. I'm
Dolly's
saying
been
if
on
you
the
had
scene
to.
for 50 years.
Yeah, I'm saying if you had to pick one that could currently get to that.
Okay.
So, like,
just the way
what are we
she
trying
handles,
to get to? Like,
The way she handles
park.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Britney Spears was on her way, but
Yeah. And then that
Yeah, but
happened.
She
I
got
got
off
it.
on the
And then
wrong
whoop,
foot.
she did it again.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've got
And
it.
again.
Who?
Yep.
Beyonce.
This ain't Texas. Come on now. Like,
I just had people get super.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
yeah,
I did
yeah.
that on purpose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody just wrecked a truck.
You know
Listen
the
to that.
you ever watch your analytics on YouTube where you can see where people dropped off?
Yeah,
on
that
your-
just happened.
Yeah, that is everybody was like steady.
Yeah, don't use
then-
any good
and then
material
it
from
fall out.
henceforth. Like, we're just-
I brought up Beyonce. It's over.
It's got to be it's got to be Taylor Swift.
really?
Today's Dolly.
She just
I
ain't
don't
got
know.
the.
I don't
she
look
ain't
at
got
I'm
the-
not
I don't
going to Taylor Town.
I don't look. I
She
don't
just doesn't
look
have
at her
the
that way.
personality.
You doesn't look well,
Like,
Si says no, then it's
yeah, I mean, you don't see her out there in front of people doing the stuff that Dolly did. Like that's,
Dolly would drive guys crazy back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know what was going on.
Don't
Yeah, you
don't
never-
get them started.
You never seen something like Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I mean, how could you have?
Yeah.
Martin,
Yo,
you've
buddy.
heard it before. Yeah, you get a free phone. Just come over here, free phone.
Yeah, sign a contract.
It's like there's people in alleys just trying to give you a free phone, but everybody's trying to sucker you into a free phone from Big Wireless. It comes with a lot of fine print, Martin.
Does it?
They're requiring you to sign up for 4 lines plus activation fees plus this plus that. Next thing you know,
You're spending 3 times the money you could have just got to go.
that
I guarantee.
that free phone ain't 3. But
That
wait,
ain't free.
there's a better way. Pure Talk, our sponsor and my wireless company, has a much better offer. With a qualifying plan of just $35 a month, you can get the brand new Samsung Galaxy A26 for free. This phone has virtually indestructible Gorilla Glass and captures beautiful wide-angle photos with next-generation camera lenses. All you need to do is switch to Pure Talk. For just $35 a month, you can get unlimited talk, text, and 15 gigs of data with mobile hotspot, all on America's most dependable 5G network. I made the switch. It was easy. Kept my phone number. Couldn't be easier. And, of course, we love to highlight all that Pure Talk does for veterans. Si, that's always been important to you, right?
That's a good thing.
These guys are donating money, helping veterans out every chance they get. So go to puretalk.com/Duck to make the switch. Again, that's puretalk.com/Duck to claim your free Samsung Galaxy with qualifying plan when you switch to Pure Talk. Wireless by Americans for Americans.
I want to know where this idea, because now, on social media, I saw you have people screen record their YouTube algorithm, and then you would roast them. Where'd you come up with that one? That was
that
rich.
Oh, that's I said
We've watched you do it.
Yeah,
we're not doing it here.
Oh,
no, we're not. We're not into copycat. Like, no,
I'm saying I'm not showing you mine, so you can roast.
Oh.
let me
I'll
see your
copycat.
let me see your Instagram.
No.
I'll take a look at it.
My Instagram's weird, man.
You hop on my YouTube algorithm, you're about to see rubble and crew, bulldozers, and excavators.
My YouTube algorithm.
That's a good man. That's a good man right there.
2.5.
Well, that's a little bit of genius to do what he said he'd done.
Mine's Willie, people jump roping, and people fishing.
And
I'm the only guy with that one.
Yeah, the one guy who was it was all like DeWalt power tools. I go, this guy, it was all, I was like, that's wild. That
He's got a thing.
Yeah, a fetish.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, no.
Yeah, whose kid is
Hey,
this?
this is my. Well, you can't tell on that
Hey.
You about to
There's two good-looking young men.
one. Hey,
What's up, brother?
come here,
Hey.
bud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just run on. How's it going? Good to see
You
you.
say hi to Mr. John.
What's up, brother?
These are the other stars of our show.
Was that a truck?
All I got to say about
Yeah,
this
get 'em
is,
on there.
hey,
Huh?
them are two good-looking young men. Men. And it
Good-looking
comes
kids.
from you, darling.
Oh,
They don't take after that.
Get on in there.
nice having you. You just gonna run around now?
What's he got?
That's
a
what
truck?
That's what twins look like, man. I mean, they don't really look
Oh,
alike.
that doesn't make sense.
That's
Yeah, be
What
careful.
are their names?
That is Jackson there, and the camera shy one is Waylon.
Jackson and Waylon.
We got a future politician. He'll go to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, well.
And then he's
Hey,
got
what
some
you up
serious
to?
trust issues.
Yeah, he does.
So-
He was like, "Pick me up," but now I'm angry that you did.
What's up, brother?
I'm gonna look. Hit it, knock it down. Alex from Ohio
All right.
emails in. You're from Ohio-ish
Family is.
land.
Yep.
Was wondering what that sound or smell is that brings back your best and worst memories.
Oh man.
I don't know why I thought
The
I didn't know
paper
what
mill?
that would be.
Oh
But yeah, we're kind of a paper mill town.
yeah. Where
Did you smell us when you arrived?
They made me. They said windows up. I said, I said, can I put the windows down? They go, no, we got to wait till we get on campus.
Of course, that could have been just a matter of personal safety.
Oh,
That may
yeah,
not
that
have
could've
nothing
been,
to do with
Yeah, were you at the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
more about guns.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that makes
violence.
sense.
and stuff.
They, I today. What?
I do have something we need to talk about.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
No, I got into when I walked past and this might be showing my cards a little bit. When I walked past the Delta Sky Lounge,
yeah.
they
Yeah,
got a certain smell in there, and it smells like
it's damp.
rich.
Rich.
You go, oh, that's the smell of money.
Ah.
The Sky Lounge, they got some kind
Oh,
of
in Atlanta?
diffuser. No, it's everywhere. It's all in the same. It's everywhere. And you walk past it, you
I
go,
haven't been in an airport in a long time.
oh yeah, you haven't?
Yeah.
No. Well, speaking of feeling rich,
I'm an American Airlines guy.
did you know we have a zoo here in Monroe, John?
I didn't know that.
We do. It's very nice, very fancy. Martin, have you ever heard this? I was telling some people that every once in a while we've made fun of our zoo here on this podcast, which isn't nice and we shouldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, it tries.
But then I was sent an article by a friend of mine that said, no, you need to read this on the podcast and you need to take your kids to the zoo. A pack of dogs killed 4 animals at the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo in Monroe.
No way.
5 dogs entered the zoo Thursday morning around 8 a.m. Employees shot and killed 2 of the dogs as they were attacking the animals. 3 antelope and 1 guanaco, similar to a llama, were killed. Monroe police believe the dogs were pit bulls and had escaped from a home. The zoo is working to find the weak spots in their fence and secure the perimeter.
Huh.
Welcome to Monroe, John.
They're
Okay,
killing the dogs.
No, the dogs are killing the zoo animals.
They're eating the dogs. Okay, so they didn't. The dogs weren't at the zoo.
No, the dogs got into the zoo.
They were. Well, where are they? Where are wild dogs?
No, they're just regular dogs.
They were
Yeah.
eating animals.
They
Dogs
must-
don't eat animals.
They must have been hungry.
A rabbit.
The dogs got into, which if dogs can get in, why can't the lions get out?
Oh,
There's-
that's probably potentially a better point.
But the dogs got into the zoo and killed a couple antelopes and guanacos.
Good.
Well, you've never seen an antelope before. Maybe they thought it had a squeaker in it, like toy.
What's that mean?
They
Oh.
whenever they, first thing a dog does, most time get a toy, he goes gets a squeaker. Maybe he's trying to get the squeaker out of it.
I'd never heard this story.
I hadn't either.
Wow.
Somebody was telling me about it last night because I was telling them how there's a Black Panther at our zoo.
Yeah,
Where is this zoo?
over there.
Heading toward Mississippi.
Yeah, over there.
I'd imagine if all the animals were on like the Serengeti and the African plains, and they all get round up, and they're on the plane, they're looking at their boarding pass. You go, dude, I got San Diego Zoo. I got Columbus. What'd you get?
Monroe. The Louisiana Purchase Garden.
I got-
Zoo.
It says
You like that poor
I got
octopus on
someplace
Finding Nemo or whatever.
There's a reason them antelopes couldn't get away from some dogs. They were not at the top of the antelope
what'd
chain.
you get? Monroe.
We're gonna get in trouble by our own town.
Yeah,
I would love it.
our zoo probably takes that little part of the Statue of Liberty of give me your sick and your shut in probably a little too far, like it probably that's probably the critters we get. Then when they get well, they go somewhere else.
That is what
Ours
happened.
is
The one cool animal we had was an elephant, and they shipped it off to Nashville.
yeah, ours
we
is
took it.
ours is way more like a rehab facility.
Yeah.
Like, you could call it like,
Shortstop.
yeah, you call it like therapy for animals. Like that's
It's been funded. It's being funded by an outside source.
yeah, there you go. It's
You got a rabbit in here, a squirrel.
we did have some
Part of the.
No, the dogs ate them.
yeah.
Ate
We did
'em.
have some deer. Like
And I bet it also they were probably hyenas, but they didn't know how to
No, they were-
categorize them.
No, they were pit bulls. They were just friendly neighborhood pit bulls.
yeah,
Good bulls.
Just
leash
regular
laws,
dogs.
That's the
man.
wildest thing I've ever heard. Why didn't you bring that up first? Like, I don't really have
Hey,
anything.
who
Oh,
ain't?
yeah.
I forgot about
I
it.
don't really have
John's
anything.
working on
Oh.
a Shreveport set list right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
It's
gonna-
like, well, at least y'all aren't
I'm
from
gonna keep
Monroe.
that
Let me
up.
tell you what's happening over there.
Hey, y'all been to the zoo? I'm gonna tell that when I come to town.
Yeah. The people at Shreveport laugh at us anyway. So
Well,
I probably what's funny though, I would bet a lot of the people in your Shreveport crowd are going to be from here.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. We're going to make they're going to go to the big city.
you guys know it. We've talked about it. We're not health experts. We're all dads in here trying to live a healthier life because we want to be there for our wife, for our kids. And we got another one. Omega 3s are crucial for brain and heart health. And I want my brain and my heart to be ready for my children to grow up and have a dad they can count on. But omega 3s can be hard to get from food alone. And that's why we're talking about AG1 and their omega 3 bundle. The typical American diet does not contain enough omega 3s, and each serving of AG1 omega 3 provides over 2,000 milligrams of the most bioavailable forms of omega 3s. And you know the best part about it? It's sustainably sourced from wild caught fish, and a hint of lemon in the formula makes it a little easier to incorporate so you don't get that fishy aftertaste. AG1 Omega 3 is a foundational nutrition soft gel supplement that complements your daily AG1 with a high-quality formulation of omega 3 fish oil, making it easy to get the additional essential fatty acids you need each and every day. We've been rolling with AG1 for a long time, so this is just another great product in their line. Phil, you excited to test it out?
I am excited about it. I drank my AG1 this morning. I actually mixed it up, put it in the freezer, left it for about 20 minutes, and then drank it on my way to work.
And now we're going to add AG1 Omega 3s in, and you're going to be rolling like the Karate Kid over there. How
I'm
healthy
excited
you're gonna
about it.
be. Look, if you haven't tried AG1 yet, they're bundling it with their Omega 3s for free. So it couldn't be a better time to start. It's something we've actually been able to stay consistent with, and that's why we've been partnering with AG1 for so long. So subscribe today, and you're going to get a 1-month supply of AG Omega-3 with your first AG1 order. You'll also get their welcome kit with everything you need to get started on your AG1 journey. So make sure to check out drinkag1.com/duck to claim this special offer. That's drinkag1.com/duck. I texted Allison, by the way, May 10th. She said, what is May 10th? I said, John Crist in Shreveport. Her response was, I'll go.
Oh.
And we don't have any more tickets left. Actually,
Sorry.
I think, it's locked up.
She doesn't think stand-up comedy's funny.
Who?
My wife.
What?
She does.
No, wait, nobody?
Nobody.
She just doesn't
Doesn't
the
get
whole
it.
genre. She's out.
She
on.
doesn't think I'm funny, which I'm, give or take. But
You're funny.
thank you.
You got a good sense of humor.
Anyways,
You're loud.
like we tried to watch, who was it? Oh, Bergazzi, and she
Nate.
never laughed.
But she was entertained by it or no?
No.
She's like, what's the point of this?
We turned it off 25 minutes in because she was like, let's watch something else.
All right, if Nate can't get her,
Yeah, that's
we're done.
I'm bringing you the toughest
Yeah.
critic you've ever had.
You can't get her. We're done.
Oh, she'll be fine though, because
Brittany will be there.
Brittany will be there, and Brittany
Brittany will laugh enough.
she's
for all.
entertained, right? Yeah,
All right.
like so.
We're gonna if you
So-
can make Allison laugh, that'll be probably the most impressive feat you've ever.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have an Allison cam.
Yeah. Well,
Like this.
it's,
She
I'll
doesn't laugh.
I'll take it as a challenge.
There you go.
That is the challenge.
What kind of topics she like? But she like memes or anything? Does she send stuff to you?
Mm-mm.
No.
Likes bread.
Okay.
You're gonna have to brush up on your stay-at-home mom.
On your sourdough references.
Sourdough.
Bring
Okay.
back the Enneagram stuff.
So
Actually, she'll be offended by that.
Yeah. So she doesn't like see a meme during the day. Like, this is so funny. Look at
She
this.
sent me something the other day,
Yeah,
and
so-
I was like, it's not that funny.
We got to find this. We got to find the sense of humor. We'll
Yeah.
dial it in.
It'll be there.
Yeah.
Good
she
luck.
thinks,
I
she
have
thinks
faith
what
in
stuff
it.
the kids do is funny.
Yeah, she thinks.
Yeah.
that
So she got a
children
good
are
sense of
funny.
humor. Yeah.
What did she send me today?
Might just be us.
Yeah, this brings me back to Trump's
Uh-oh.
joint address.
Yeah, everybody in there was laughing. But
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing except the Democrats.
Allison's
go.
the Democrat of the stand-up
Yeah.
comedy world. Not laughing.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways,
Trump had some bangers last night.
What was your
Couple
favorite
jokes.
one?
He had a couple of good jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't
Oh.
see it.
No,
I
it was
didn't-
good.
Well, I mean, you got to think like as a comic, right? I just curiosity's sake, y'all are pretty happy like the cancel culture stuff's dying out, right? Because y'all can make jokes again. Or
Well, okay, so one of the best shows I ever had was in 2021 in Portland, because
Oregon?
yes,
Really?
are you
because-
allowed there?
What's that?
Are you allowed?
Barely,
there?
barely.
Okay.
But I was like going, and I was like, hey guys, like the war's over. Like we don't need to. No one around the country is still doing this. Nobody's all this. But you need, like I always say, my best shows are in blue cities surrounded by red, because everybody it needs some like parody.
Yeah, you need the crowd to fight against each
Or,
other.
no, not
right? A
all
little
of
bit.
them, but
Yeah.
like a couple.
Yeah,
or-
I mixed in.
You need everybody to drive in from the suburbs that is annoyed by that town too.
Yeah.
That's the that's the best. Those are the best shows.
Well, Shreveport ought to be a hit.
Oh, you're gonna crush it, in Shreveport,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's already sold out. I think that show's already sold out.
Yeah.
Because there needs to be some like I remember the guys from Hillsong, the church, rest in peace. No, I didn't say that. But I remember
There's our Instagram reel for the day.
I
Huh?
remember they go, hey, like I go, I should tour in Australia. And he goes, I don't know if it would work because we talk like you. Like we like roast each other and are very like derogatory towards each other in a
Yeah.
fun, like
Yeah.
it's not controversial. Like, does that make sense? It
Yeah.
needs to be like speech is speech. When speech is so protected, you can just like barely step across the line and that's comedy.
Yeah.
So back now, if everything's opened up, you just have to be smart and clever and intelligent. You can't
I
just
gotcha.
say, it used to be, I mean, like when everything was so protected, you'd be like, I don't think the vaccine, and then and now that's common knowledge now.
Yeah.
You
know
just
what I'm
got us
saying?
flagged, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
yeah.
we got to find that. Now you find out who's got the true talent.
Yeah.
right?
Versus just going across the line.
And I can confirm on the few Australian people I've met and that I know, they are very direct.
Yeah, that's what I'm
very,
saying.
Very
yeah.
blunt. Yeah, there's no.
They use words I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they use some words like, wow.
I didn't know you
I'm
could
not
say
gonna
it
go
that
in-
many times in a row.
Yeah, and about that many different things. Like here, it kind of unidirectional. It just
Yeah, we
means
got
one
it.
thing, but
Yeah.
it's wild, man.
Well, I think my whole show is like these people that are, I would say, family friendly or grew up like this, where we grew up where you weren't allowed to cuss in the house.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to. So a small like joke in that direction or like across the line about something is like, I can't believe he said that.
Yeah,
Where like if I was doing in front of some other comics crowd, they'd be like, I don't even get why. Like it has to be, the line has to be drawn back so it can be across the line.
yeah.
Does that make
Hey,
sense?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, no, it's kind of like the other night when I was in that tattoo parlor, and
You can say we can say whatever you want in there.
well, that's what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
But see, these guys from Israel came to the United States to do tattoos, and it's all Jesus-inspired tattoos, right?
Yeah.
So you go in this tattoo parlor where admittedly doesn't seem to be a lot of Jesus going on, but for that night,
It was.
everybody from the local churches is up in there
Oh yeah.
getting
yeah,
them
yeah,
things.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
this weird dichotomy of crowds.
funny.
Well, it's always
Yeah,
good with
and it was observationally funny for me
Yeah.
to just watch.
Well,
I
Like,
can't believe this
Jews-
is happening.
Yes.
when the Jews
Yeah.
bring Jesus to Dallas, it always works out.
I know
Yeah.
it really does. And then they freehand it and they stamp it, and it's a kind of well, Denton, not Dallas,
Yeah.
because how many cities are in that city? But
So
like,
many countries in that
yeah.
country.
man,
You go to Squirty
unbelievable.
Palace?
Who? No, I didn't go to Dairy Palace.
Oh man,
I stopped at the gas station across the street from it, but I was
you
ready.
didn't even go to Buc-ee's?
No, I didn't. It's too long of a
I'm
drive, man. I was trying to get home.
Here to Dallas.
Yeah.
Mm.
Denton. That's another hour.
5 hours.
Yeah, 5
Six.
hours from here to Denton and back.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you
there.
didn't stop at Buc-ee's.
No,
Thought I knew you, man.
if you'd have seen the traffic, you wouldn't have stopped either. I was just ready to get back to small town USA.
I got my merch is in Buc-ee's.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I stop in most
They got
Buc-ee's
they
I
got-
see.
Everybody goes. They got my books for sale in there. Nowhere else, by
that
the way.
fits.
Buc-ee's sold out.
We were a big hit in Buc-ee's for a while too, so that's why this crossover
those
is
are our
always
people.
so good.
Mine too.
Like,
Yeah.
that's,
I go to like I'm trying to think of a place I would go that nobody would know who I am. Go to the county fair. You're our guy. I'm like, oh, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
it's my people.
that is.
You're a county fair kind of fella.
Yeah, I don't see the Duck Commander sponsoring the crypto conference. You know, they sponsor a NASCAR race,
Yeah,
so they're people.
yeah. It was our
I don't even know what
people
a crypto
for a
is.
year.
Cryptocurrency
Ah.
or like one of those tech. Yeah,
Hunter goes to anime conventions.
I will say the crowd at the Washington State Fair was kind of underwhelming. We did that one.
I
Yeah.
did that one.
Yeah.
I've done that one.
You been there?
Yeah.
Spokane?
No, it's in
It's a weird one.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington State. Yeah, we were in Spokane.
Oh yeah,
That was-
Yeah, it was yeah, the red that was surrounding the blue didn't show up.
blue
and it was
surrounded by purple.
and it was me, Willie, and Si, and Johnny D, and Godwin.
John Luke and God. There was too many.
Yeah.
Remember when
Maybe
you
it's
said
too-
who they should have kicked
Oh,
out?
yeah.
We needed to get rid of about 8 of us.
Yeah, maybe there were too
Just let
many. of
Si
us.
do it.
Yeah, he's
just-
out there. What were you doing on stage? A meet and greet or something?
I was on stage.
Yeah, we were on stage, people
Presentation.
interviewing us, asking
That's
questions.
where I was.
It was an 8-person meet and greet. It really went
It's
well.
long.
Yeah,
That's
that was-
why I
Q&A.
told people that I was a space disease.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Checks out.
Yeah,
there you go. But,
boom.
but anyway, well,
Send us home.
yeah, you want to close with a Bible verse? We can let John have it. No,
Oh shoot.
I don't want to put you on the
Go.
spot.
Go ahead. What do you guys normally do? One?
Yeah, we
always,
end with a Bible verse.
we always close with one.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Hebrews 12:2, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. No matter how great the American flag is, which it is, and we love it, the cross is even better.
Amen.
Because I know we got a bunch of Irish people and Canadians and all that listening. Look at the cross first, then them Star-Spangled Banner next.
On your roof.
Amen,
Roof.
buddy. Put it on your roof, wear it on your heart, everywhere. We'll see y'all next time. John, thank you so much
Oh,
for.
thanks.
Been a pleasure. I'll be back next year.
Nah,
Wait
what
another
you do-
year? Come
what-
back
once a
soon.
year.
What are you doing in May?
Oh yeah. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Let's go.
What are you doing in May?
I'll
We can
come
get you
through.
a
I'll
day
come back
before.
through.
All
May
right, man.
10th, we'll see you.
Yeah, we'll see y'all.